Hey, what's up everybody? It is Tuesday, July 28th. I'm over here at beautiful Laguna Bay where my buddy Dave Pede keeps a hive for Mr. John, who is a volunteer master gardener with the county co-op office at the plant clinic. So Dave and I came out here about 2 months ago, actually just over 2 months ago, May 23rd. So it's been about 9 weeks, thinking this hive needed a honey super, and then soon after we came out here we discovered that the hive had swarmed at some point. We're not exactly sure why because we don't come over here too terribly often. So I had some time this week, got done with my hives, have some time off from work and helping him out a bit. I told him I'd come over and check out the colony, and if I need to, I'll do a quick hive inspection. So if you haven't guessed yet, I'm suited up for a reason, and here is why. So it definitely looks like there is an established colony in this hive, but the only way to tell is by opening them up and inspecting them, which is what I'm about to do. So I got my equipment set up, I got my smoker going, so without further ado, and like usual, enough of me yapping, let's get into this hive and see if we can find the queen, do a quick assessment of the overall colony's health, and if I do find the queen, like usual also, I will try to cage her and mark her. Alright, let's get into the hive and see what they're up to. Alright, let's give them some smoke, something I'm sure they are not used to. Oh wow. I don't know if you can see that, but this hive is full of bees. One of the first things that comes to mind is kind of how cool it is for a box to be left alone for about 2 months. And for bees to occupy it like this. As soon as I did that, part of me thought that was probably not the best idea, just tossing the lid down, because sometimes you can find the queen here. I don't see her though. So let's get through the hive. Hopefully that's a good angle. It's a little different setup, a singular hive. I don't have anywhere to rest my equipment or my gear, and trying to figure out positioning the camera and everything. They are pretty full of bees. I have a feeling, just by looking at this, these frames are going to be sealed tightly, which it definitely feels like they are. There's a ton of propolis. Actually, let me move the camera here. Maybe that'll be a little better of a position. Hopefully that position works. It is hot. And then something else I'm not used to, this hive's a double deep. I've been running my hives as a single deep this year, so for me this is like inspecting 2 hives at once. I don't know if you can tell or not. You can see the capped honey at the top, but they're packing away the nectar. Yeah. Look at that side. It's nice. I will set this over here so it's kind of at the ready. There's a ton of queen cups, and they got brood. Very second frame, and they have brood. Just got to keep in mind the queen is not marked, so. That old drone, that's a nice looking brood. This is the 4th frame. Another queen cup. This gives me hope for later this year, because I will be out of town for an extended period of time. But if this hive was left totally unmanaged, which is a terrible thing to say, but that is the reality of it, for 2 months, and they have brood looking like this in food stores and everything, I truly believe the bees will figure it out, that's for sure. Wait till you see this next frame. I didn't even see that side, but the other side looks just as nice. Look at that brood. So they have a good queen. Wherever she moved in from. Ton of pupated larvae throughout the last few frames. This frame has a ton of nectar. I imagine the outside frame probably has nice food stores as well. Yeah, they're working on it. Ton of drones throughout. which is a sign of a healthy hive as well. Okay. Dare I move into the bottom box? I might actually do Dave a favor and reverse the boxes while I'm here. Get the smoker going again. Alright. Reverse the boxes here. Hopefully that's on camera, but we got a decent amount of bees in here. I see what Dave was saying. He said this area is a very nice location, and if you have hives that are this full, it's hard not to believe them. Get this thing ready, just in case I come across her. And they are full. Pretty nice brood. This is definitely a weird camera angle for me, trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work. Actually, I'm going to move the camera so it's over my shoulder. Felt like I was having to reach across the hive when I was holding a frame to show the camera, so this is a little more natural, feels natural, more comfortable. Yeah, this is going to be, this might be a little difficult to find the queen here. It's a little bee trick. Simply blow on them and they'll start moving. Yeah, this queen's definitely putting in some work, that's for sure. I'm not even trying to check for eggs with the amount of brood and pupated larvae I'm seeing. I'm going to make the assumption that they're pretty heavy on eggs too. I have a few frames to go, but kind of have a feeling I might not find the queen in this colony. I'm not trying to sell myself short or anything, but this colony is packed full of bees. Two more frames to go. The drones keep tripping me up because they're such a larger bee. My eye is naturally drawn to it, but you can quickly tell it's a drone and not the queen. Thorax, or not the thorax, well that too, but the abdomen isn't as long, and then with the eyes being much larger and touching. Those are a few dead giveaways. This is also the first time I've ever messed with plastic frames. They feel much lighter. They definitely have more flex to them, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I have not made the transition myself to switch over to the plastic frames. I just have a hard time throwing away good equipment because there's nothing wrong with the wooden frames. Okay, well, kind of what I was thinking. I'm gonna put this away because I have no idea where she's at. Let me slide these frames back together. Put the very first frame in, and then I'm gonna take this box off, put the box that was on top on the bottom, and then move the bottom box up to the top. Very nice fuel over here. I grabbed some very dead, dry looking brush off camera behind one of the trees, and that stuff is burning. Alright. Let's see. Let's reverse the boxes. So, pop this one off. The queen here, that'd be pretty exciting. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. There's a ton of drones though. Yeah, probably not. Okay, yeah, I'd say they're pretty healthy. Okay, well, that does it for me over here at Laguna Bay. Another pretty hot day. That took about 20-ish minutes, and I am soaking wet. Just the same as if I've been out in my yard for like an hour. But here you go. Here's a quick look. I'd say they're doing okay. No sign, well, I was gonna say no signs of the queen. I didn't see the queen herself, but given the amount of pupated larvae, also didn't check for eggs. I'd say they're definitely queen right. Yeah, that was a first for me, coming over here inspecting the bees. I've been over here a few times with Dave, but for very quick checks and to do simple things. I've never been over here to actually inspect them myself, so that was fun. That is a booming box of bees. They are boiling over, as people like to say, to include myself. And honestly, like, I wish the hives that I had on my property were that full. So, interesting point, like I said in the intro, it's been 2 months, 9 weeks since either myself or Dave had been over here, and the last time we came over was to simply, we thought we were going to need to add a super, and then discovered there was really no bees in the box. So within the last 2 months, I'd say a swarm moved in, or the bees that we saw then back in late May was the early signs of a swarm, and over the last 9 weeks they have definitely made this place their home. So hey, thanks for checking out the channel, everybody. If you haven't done so, please subscribe. Another hot one here in Jacksonville, North Carolina, but very nice location right on the river. Beautiful property, ton of crepe myrtles, mature crepe myrtles, and like I said earlier, it backs up close to the Marine Corps Air Station, New River, which is a ton of undeveloped land. So I have no doubts these bees have an abundance of food within the 3-mile radius that they forage. Okay, again, hope you all subscribe, and if you like these videos, if you hit the bell, you'll receive notifications of future videos. Let's do one last quick look at the hive entrance. He runs his a little different. He's got a screen bottom board that the back can slide out to catch mites and everything, and that's kind of like the larger opening of an entrance reducer, but he runs all his hives like that, and it doesn't seem to have any negative effects on the bees, as you can see. Okay, that does it for Laguna Bay. Not sure how often I'm going to come out here, but maybe twice a month. So it's the end of July, maybe I'll come out mid-August, and then towards the end of August, early September. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody.